there are about 8 sub-cost centers that have provision, but without any utilization. To this point in time, maybe 3 quarters, like telephone charges, satellite broadcasting charges, sewage charges, magazine and periodicals, printing security documents, and the rest of them. If no expenditure to this point in time has been incurred under this sub-X, it means, as for me, I will advise you to utilize these funds to other areas of critical need to your own organization. That means reduce the wastages. Because if you provide money and you don't have need for it, so there is no need for you to make that provision in the budget. And I am surprised that magazines and periodicals, no expenditure at all.
Mr. Chairman, sir, I think that the appropriated is different from released. You have only 2 columns there. The column for appropriated and the column for expenditure. I think what we should have another column for release.
No, but the release for overhead cost is a block release. It's the ministry that sub-allocates based on its own requirements.
You see, sir, 172 million, sir, was not released out of our overhead. So the ministry will prioritize which.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
We are saying the same thing.
So it's the prioritization
exactly
that has led to what you are saying, sir.
Yes.
If the entire 172 million, and if the 172 million shortage had been released, there will be no 0-0.
Yes, but supposing nothing is released to the end of the financial year, it means expenditure return on those surfaces will be 0. What I am trying to say, Honorable Minister, I'm not blaming you, but I'm just advising you that going forward, you should make sure that areas where you don't have critical need for resources, you don't allocate beyond your need.
That's exactly what we did, sir. You see, the column you have here, sir, is a column of what we asked for, appropriated. There was a shortfall of 172 million.
No, sir, I'm not talking about the apportionment of release funds. I am talking about the appropriation itself. And that's why I say going forward, when you are 2021 proposal. Yes.
Honorable Minister. Honorable Minister.
Yes,
okay, let me take you on this, your 2020 overhead. You have here on local travel and transport appropriated 13 million. You expended 23. On local travel and transport, you received 96 as appropriated, and I'm sure as released, you expended 90. Then international travel and transport, you had 43 million and you expended 19. So I'm wondering, one, this period of lockdown, where nobody was able to go to any country, in your 2020 appropriation, how you were able to embark on international travel and you expended 19 million. So we need to look at that properly, and you also tell us here in Parliament how you were able to do that. And I know most part of the year we had also travel restrictions. I'm sure you remember you did a lot of enlightenment programs on this, And I'm sure you remember that most of us were stopped from moving into other states. So I don't know how you also had the luxury of spending the whole amount that was appropriated, 90 million, on those travels. So those are the information we will need to get from your overhead expenditure.
Thank you, sir. I will take the last one first, which is the issue of international travels. And I think the DFA will explain the whole thing. For international travels and international travels, notice that 43 million was budgeted, but less than 40% was spent, precisely because the COVID-19...
You spent 19 million.
Yeah, out of 43 million, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Precisely because of the COVID-19. And before that, sir, I remember we had traveled to attend several international summits, starting from the WTO conference in Moscow, in Spain, in the UK. We had done advocacy also in the UK and at the same time. So,
was that before the lockdown? Which was
all before the lockdown. I think our last trip was about was actually at Addis Ababa when we followed Mr. President to the AU. That was about March. Yes, before the lockdown. So the lockdown was end of March. So whatever we spent here was before the lockdown. Nobody traveled.
Honorable Minister, Mr. Chairman and President, Honorable Minister, we would appreciate a situation where your officer in charge will avail the committee of details of your local and international travels for the 2020 budget. Yeah.
Please.